what inspired you to write your book?
I worked on it for a long time, and there were a few reasons why I wrote it. First of all, I'm a writer, and I had to write, and I had to make some sense out of what I'd gone through. So there was that piece of it, which as writers we get to do. We get to sort things out on paper. So that was really lovely. The other part was that I wrote it as a loose roadmap for other women, that they may gain some insight and some wisdom into their bodies and their sexuality, into their mind. Yeah, I really wanted to help other women.
What do you hope that your readers get from your book?
First of all, I hope they find it an interesting story, and I have been told that women pick it up and then they can't put it down. I've had a few women say that was their experience, and one woman read it in like 4 hours.
4 hours. Yes,
yeah.
I read the review. That was
yes. She read it in 4 hours, and that just made me feel really great because first and foremost, I want to be considered a good writer above everything else. And then another reviewer, she got it because she wrote that, not obvious at first, but it's actually self-help. So that's the other piece. You know, an interesting story, gain some wisdom into your own experiences or feelings and emotions, and courage to really feel good about who you are, and learn to value your body and your sexuality. And that was not something I was ever taught. So I guess that's 3 things. Fourth, there's one more, and that is, I want it to be a cautionary tale in a way too. And so I wrote some scenes with an impact, because there are so many messages out there, and mixed up messages and confused images that young women see. And I'm talking really young women, like high school and earlier in college. And it is all based around putting yourself out there and flaunting your body, and sexuality is just another commodity. And if your head's in the right place, you can somewhat ascribe to that. But most people haven't been taught how to get their head in the right place, and they look for all of this external validation. So it's a cautionary tale, you know, like, don't do this because you may end up dead. So that's 4 things.